Welcome back to another episode of Doodads, where I have sat in this blind for God knows how long by myself because Jerry forgot the memory card. Oh, he has a pot of coffee. God, I made fun of you on Instagram about your 12-ounce coffee.
Bro, shut the fuck up.
I just saw that 12 ounce. Who give a fucking 12 ounce? God.
No.
You know what I mean?
I left my.
Let me see. Let me get a little hit. Let me juice up the lips just a little bit. I need a little bit of a little, you know.
Yeah, I left my my good Stanley that I usually use.
Not once, not twice, 3 times.
Left it somewhere. There's another cup right there if you wanted to make a cup of it, but whatever. So yeah, I got the.
Oh, there's cups. Yeah, let me get a cup. Let me steal some. Let me steal your. I'm sorry, you're in a vantage position. I don't want to knock the cameras here.
This was Jerry's hot chocolate, but.
My man, double cupped it.
You gotta double cup it to keep it warm.
Well, as we always said in college, you want to double bag it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're gonna want some more of this, right? I'm not gonna empty it.
Yeah, please. Yeah, please save me some.
I don't know.
Selfish
We're partners,
bitch.
dude. I can do whatever I want, dude. I started some shit this morning with my wife. I texted her. I was like, "You're a good sport this morning." I was like, because she gets anxious when she gets anxious. Fuck these geese. Where are they at? So she gets anxious when she's got the cleaners come in and the house is a mess. You know what I mean? So I don't know if you know. I'm sure you know. When your wife is a little upset, she's going to go,
oh, yeah.
I heard that this morning. I said, don't start. I said, it's too early. It's like 6:30 in the morning. You know what I mean? I started going off on her, just giving her hell, like, funnily. You know what I mean?
She ought to be happy because they're looking at, like, probably minimum 2 days. 2 days of no school next week. Monday, Tuesday. I bet they're not going to go to school.
Welcome to Dad's Weather Report, brought to you by Joe Sheets.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Sheets for the weather.
It's going to snow and ice and rain.
Is this your dog?
And the wind's going to blow.
It's going to rain.
Yeah. So, no, we decided, we've talked about this forever, doing a podcast in the goose blind.
Yeah.
Me and little Jerry came out here at 7 o'clock this morning. We set everything up.
That was quite nice of you guys.
Yeah, we sat out here. He got to chill out with me for about an hour before, we had to go to school. And, just came back out and chilled out. I mean,
and then I got to chill out here for at least 45 minutes by myself.
It was not 45
minutes. And that is brought to you by our official non-sponsor, Alp, which I'm going to throw a couple bags into my mouth, okay? If you want to get zipped up, I swear to goodness, I get just juiced out of my mind with these things. I'm going to start talking crazy here. These are 6 milligram chilled mint, okay? They actually what they do is they take some mint, they take some freshly mint, and then they ground it up. They put it in a little bag, and then they chill it. This is sub-frozen. This is actually at Antarctica. They freeze the mint up there, all right? Like it's like I think they're in line with Coors Light. This is from the Rocky Mountains chilled mint of Alps, Coors Light, official non-sponsor.
And if you didn't know, I am now an Alp affiliate. So if you wanted to try the Alps, you could order directly from me. We'll post a link. If you want to place an order, help the Doodads out.
I don't even know what that means. What do you mean I'm an Alp affiliate?
Yeah, so I think I told you like a week or so ago.
You didn't tell me. You said we should sign up.
I went.
Well, what it sounds like is Jerry went and signed himself up because he thinks he's an influencer now. Please tell me, where did you sign up at? Did you sign up Doodads or did you sign up Jerry Sheets?
So
that's the fucking Jerry Sheets. You see what I'm dealing with?
No.
We haven't even made it famous yet, and Jerry's already selling us. He's already fucking outcut us. You know what I mean? He's not a company man. He's not a company man. He's looking out for himself. It's just one dude dad. It's just one daring douche dad. You know what I mean? Right now, that's a douche dad. But go on. Tell me about how you can sell and profit from Alp. Okay.
So if we chat about it constantly on the podcast, I figured we might as well, show them, hey, we could sell some through the podcast. Maybe it's a foot in the door to a sponsorship. That's the goal. You know what I mean?
I don't like the way you're selling it to me.
So
if we talk about it on the podcast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look, I hope you blow up, Jerry. I hope you get bigger than the podcast.
I hope we
okay. I hope your influencing goes well.
You know what?
You guys got fucking. I got.
All right, thanks a lot, guys. Have a great weekend.
Fucking influencers on Facebook. Do you know the power I have over town council now? All I fucking let the mayor know what we're doing next week.
Wait until Tom takes a hit of this this brandy. We have this. I don't even know how to fucking say it. I know my friends the friend of mine, Sean Bell, who was on the show a couple years ago. They just call it Yez, but it's I don't know. Can you fucking pronounce that?
Yeznovka?
Yeah. Yeznauka. Yezinauka. Blackberry flavored brandy.
Yeznovka.
The shit's fucking good, though. You know what? I'm going to take a little swig of it now.
Yeznovka.
Yeah. But he does these things in his bar. Shout out to the Barbell. Nice little sports basement bar. Watch football and stuff. And they do these things called Yez bombs. And it's like a Jaeger bomb, but with this brandy and Monster in the little Jaeger bomb style throwaway cups.
That's a Yes Monster.
They get you fucking juiced up.
Yes, please. Yes, Monster. Bring us das Boot for Yes Monster.
Oh, so.
Yes, Master. Will now pour das Boot. Yes, Master.
Somebody tell
Jaeger Master.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm sorry. So I know I'm going to scare the geese away.
Yeah, if there's even a chance of a bird flying over this field, the way Tom's screaming.
I mean, Jerry, I already put my shotgun away. That's how I feel about it.
Well, good. Then I know if a flock of birds come in, I'll shoot two. I'll shoot mine and yours. We'll have to edit that out. We can't say
I'll just throw my gun at them.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do a reverse negotiation with Mother Nature right now.
You gotta pretend like you're not ready.
I'm like, oh no, I don't care, and then hopefully some flock in.
Yeah, that's how you do it. That's another. If for guys out there, if you don't hunt, a surefire way for birds to come in, duck or goose hunting, is to go out and take a pee.
Yeah, or pick up the decoys.
When somebody's outside, we call it the peacoy. You'll pull out the old peacoy. It never fails that. You'll be out there with your dick in your hand, and here come some birds trying to work. Like, you know how many times I've had to just like freeze or crouch down with my wiener out so my buddies can shoot birds?
And you notice it's all shriveled, so you start peeing all over your article. It's just like
it's already hard enough to get it out with all your layers of clothes,
and then you're just spraying and spraying, dude. You're just out there just
small wiener problems.
You know what I mean? Like, I usually rub mine on a little bit of evergreens or, like, some pine. Just to give, you know what I mean? Like, take it home with you.
Yeah,
you know
natural.
You want to be organic out here when you can.
So this is the type of shit that gets talked out in the Goose Blind. I mean, it's about Goose Blind conversations.
It is Goose Blind because that's all we're going to have today is talk, all right?
That's okay, though.
And you know what? I appreciate that. That's okay. That's coming from an official non-sponsor affiliate of Alps. American made.
Now, I've had some of my absolute best, deepest conversations in a duck blind or a goose blind with your buddies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The whole, you know how it is. You come out here, everything else is shut out. You're not stressed. You're not worried about shit.
I'm stressed.
You know what I mean? No, you can't be stressed out here.
That's why I went to the job site. You see, I went to the job site this morning at 7:30.
Yeah.
Got the homeowner up early just to make sure he's up. You know, he likes to sleep. I make sure he got up. He came out with crazy hair. He's like, what are you doing here? I'm like, I just want to make sure the flooring is perfectly straight because I actually kind of yelled at my guys last night. And they misunderstood me. So it's both our faults. But I just had them redo like a couple rows. I was like, yo, this thing's like an inch off. Like, no. I was like, take it up now and then go back. And you need to, so I went back there this morning because I knew I was coming here. I was like, I'm going there first to make sure it's nice and straight. I'm going to have it. I had to mark it all out. And I went there. I was like, all right, it's all good. So now I don't have to worry about. So once it's set, once it's set, you can't. Once it's all set, you get your good row. You're all set. Everything's marked up. It's straight. You just run it, and after that, you're good. But the first row, if you're not paying attention and you're hitting a block and you're actually pushing one side back, and you know the couple rows are starting to turn a little bit on you. That way I didn't stressed out. Now, I almost dumped you this morning. I swear to goodness. I'm a company man.
Why would you do that?
Now, last night I took a little, I was mad last night. I was frustrated. I was telling Candace about it. She's like, do you want to go out and just like, do you need to go get a beer or something? I was like, first off, appreciate that about you, but no. I was like, no, I don't need to do that. Jeez. But so I ate a little edible and, I got everybody to bed. Candace started getting her hair done. She came back, got making the bed. I'm sitting on the couch watching some. First off, I love Texas Metal. I love that show. I noticed there was a couple little extra episodes on there I hadn't seen, so I was watching that. And I'm like, Friday morning. What else is going on? Oh, fuck, I got a lead. I was like, shit. I was like, and that lady, I look back at the text messages, and one of the notes I put on there, ready to go. And I was like, oh, yeah, she told me she's ready to go. So I text her like 6:30 this morning. I said, hey, is there any way we can just do, I remember her saying that she was off the whole day. I was like, I think I'm good. Can we do like, early afternoon? She's like, yeah, no problem. I was like, thank God.
Oh, man, that's great.
But yeah, I have, so that took care of it.
I love when they work like that.
I took lady hunting one time.
Yeah? That's
the time we got stuck at Woodland Beach.
Oh, that was her first and only hunt?
Yeah.
When it was super cold?
Oh, gosh, man.
It was your birthday, right?
My birthday.
Low tide.
Yeah, not just low tide, but super moon.
Like a blowout tide.
And a west wind, sun. Like I told you, if you've ever been to Woodland Beach, I walked underneath of it. That's how much water there wasn't in there.
Underneath the bridge.
Underneath the bridge, your boy walked underneath of it.
That's wild.
Wild, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we earned it. So we went out there, and this is why I like when you brought that boat, you brought that 2-stroke. I was like, fucking 2-stroke duck hunting. Here we go. And
you got PTSD from it.
I got a lot of PTSD. You know how many boats I've been? Yeah, it's all good. And then the starter fluid comes out. I'm like, oh fuck, here we go.
We didn't have that problem, though.
We didn't have that problem. We almost thought we were gonna have that problem,
but we didn't.
And then so we're going out. So we're going out to Blind One.
Yeah.
Right? Shout out Blind One, afternoon hunt. That's why I like to hunt afternoons. The water is freezing on the boat as we're going out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And sure enough, we go out, we have a banger of the day, and we're looking at each other, and we're having that moment like, yo, it's too good, and we're going to go too long. And I said, I don't know. But then I looked at Todd, and Todd's a very good caller. He's a very good goose caller.
Yeah.
I said, dude, do you think you could call those geese in way out there? He's like, give it a shot. And, dude, these geese were out there, son. And then you saw one little, little dip. I was like, I think that thing's listening. And then sure enough, the leader was like, I'll take a look. Oh, my gosh. He must have pulled them away from, I would say at least 5 football fields, dude.
Yeah.
They were out there.
Yeah.
And they start coming in. And we're working, and the sun is just going down and down and down. And sure enough, we smoked them, got a good day of duck, and just fucking get on the boat. And still, we're like, crap, man. There's no water left. So we're going, and sure enough, his water pump must have been on the outs. And I'm like, this is not good, dude. We were stuck out there for another, I'd say, 3 to 4 hours.
Yeah.
After dark.
In.
So at first we actually, we tried to walk. There's no water, and it's so the mud was terrible. So at one point we're laying down the reeds because it's super windy too.
Yeah.
And we're like, all right, man, well, we got to get out of here. I can't, at some point, went from my hands being numb to my arms were going numb.
Yeah.
I couldn't feel them anymore. And so, and we're holding a cold ass boat. We're holding, and then we use the guns, put the guns in the cases, use them as paddles. Tried to cross a little T where there was some water. And sure enough, we're just walking this boat down, and we had called our buddies, and they're like, hey, man, we're at the dock. We cannot get the boat in the water. There is no water to get to you.
Fuck.
I was like, fuck, man. And we just slowly trudged it through the mud. And I remember everyone's calling me where are you at? And then my phone died. It was my birthday. They were having a dinner at RD's, and no one knows where I'm at. They don't know I'm almost dying out of Woodland Beach. When I got back, I was like, I couldn't feel my arms. They were so numb.
God dang.
I was like, that's when I was like, for some stupid ducks, man.
Yeah, that's what people got to be careful this weekend, because guys are going to go out hunting, Sunday and Monday, and the temperatures are going to be crazy cold, and Sunday's weather could be phenomenal waterfowl hunting, right? And and I've done it. I've went out in these crazy storms and blizzards and shit, and I did it 10 years ago when we had the blizzard. I posted a picture of Tank on Facebook retrieving a goose, and it looks like a whiteout, the snow blowing everywhere, and he's carrying his goose back, and because it can be phenomenal, but you gotta be careful, because you could fuck up real quick, or some shit can go wrong. I won't fuck with water and temperatures like that, especially out with my dog. I won't. This time of year, I won't even take my dog out in the water. It's way too cold, unless you got a heated blind or something to keep them good. But temperatures next week are going to be in the teens, low teens.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's way too fucking cold out there. But every year, throughout the year, there's always a duck hunter got to get rescued. All the Indian River Bay or duck hunter rescued on the Delaware River.
Yeah.
Cross that channel, go hunt Pea Patch Island, and they can't get back because the water got too rough.
Yeah.
Got to go get rescued. I'll never want to be that guy.
Yeah, I've been that guy, and it sucks.
I've never been rescued. I've had some sketchy shit happen.
I haven't. At one point, I was like, man, we called the Coast Guard or something? I was like, I'm not going in the papers. I'll die before I get the papers.
Get the picture of you
Fuck that, dude.
Getting picked up by a helicopter.
Hell no, and I don't want that bill.
Oh God!
Could you imagine that, Bill?
Because you're the dummy that shouldn't have went anyway.
Yeah,
or should have went in when you had water.
And the worst part of that whole thing is, we were out of brandy. Gosh, man, we were warm for a while, and then the brandy wore off, and then we had none left. I was like, damn, this is.
Speaking of brandy, you want some?
No, I don't want to look. I got a customer today that's ready to go. I'm going to blow their mind. I'm going to design a beautiful basement. I'm going to sell a basement, and I got one Saturday to sell. It's season, baby. It's freaking basement season.
I got you. I hear what you're saying. Tom's getting a little cold. He's putting his jacket back on.
It is. I thought.
There's got a little, that wind coming out of the west blowing right through the center of this blind.
What the hell's going on around here? I will say shout out to whatever this coat is. A Drake.
Drake, yeah.
Drake waterfowl jacket. This thing is nice. It's actually, and it is windproof. I mean, you put this on, I don't feel the wind.
Yeah.
It's got the goose down in it, and it's actually a really nice jacket.
Yeah. I got the nice new camo starboard hoodie.
Yeah.
This thing's legit.
I know, that's your thing when you wear it.
For $60.
Do you have, talk to me about some of your etiquettes and some of your superstitions for your hunts and things you may bring.
I don't have any superstitions.
Yeah.
I'm not a superstitious guy.
No, okay.
Etiquettes, it's going to depend on who I hunt with. If I'm hunting with my normal crew, we all know the deal. You know what I mean? If birds sneak us, somebody can shoot, you shoot, right? Versus if I'm hunting with a group of guys I've never hunted with, or I'm taking someone for the first time, it's like, don't shoot till I tell you. Wait, listen, keep your face down and all that. But like the guys you hunt with all the time, they know the drill. You don't got to talk to each other, putting out decoys. Everybody knows their spot. Everybody knows what to do. Be mindful of the dog. The dog's a biggie for me, especially with new hunters. It's like, I know my dog is steady, but it is just a dog. He might break, and you got to be mindful that a dog could run out in front of your gun barrel. Use your brain because like nobody wants that horror story either. I've heard too many of them. The dog gets shot because it breaks in front of a gun barrel and somebody accidentally shoots it. Like that would fucking suck.
That would be terrible.
Yeah, that'd be terrible. So it's always like be mindful of the dog, keep your shots up. If the dog's out there and you got to shoot a crippled, wait till I tell you it's okay. Because that happens too.
Or let the dog work it.
But there's also guys that I know that I hunt with that I trust them with my dog out in the field and birds, shooting cripples.
I like to think I'm one of those. Remember last time I was like, I would shoot, but your dog is like right there. I don't know.
Yeah.
It is. You got to watch the dog. And also your dog is great. It's a great hunting dog and a good dog. It's not super hyper like some of the hunting dogs.
Although we couldn't bring him today.
Not unless you want to break every iPad I have.
He would try to snake through these tripods.
Yes.
An iPad would get knocked over.
No, guaranteed. All this stuff will get pulled down. The guns get pulled down, everything. Yeah, it's just like.
Yep. Yeah, because at the end of the day, a good dog is still just a dog.
And one time in the boat with Hastings, old Spike did step on a shotgun, hit the safety off, and shot the gun.
In the boat?
In the boat.
Did it blow a hole through the boat?
I can't remember that part, but I just remember he went out with Ritter and they were telling me about that story.
That same exact scenario happened to a buddy of mine. His gun was on the bed of his truck.
Yeah.
The tailgate was down. They laid the gun there, and his dog jumped up on the tailgate. Same thing. Foot hit the safety and the trigger at the same time, and fucking blew a hole through the back of the bed into the cab of the truck, like into the seat. Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
It's just like
safety first.
Final destination shit out there.
Safety first, then teamwork.
Well, what else would you like to talk about today? Let's get some stuff on the table today.
I mean,
I don't have a fishing report for you because it's probably pretty slow. It's been windy. It's getting cold. I got 16 inches of snow coming. That'd be great. I've sold my snowplow. I could care less about going out and plowing. I just want the kids to go out with the four-wheelers now. They got four-wheelers that can actually make it through the snow.
Yeah. Do you have a snowblower?
No.
No, you just shovel your driveway?
God, no.
Your driveway's pretty big.
You think you're going to catch me with a snowblower out there?
I ain't got one either.
Well, I look like a guy with white underwear going to Lowe's? No. but Brett will come down with his tractor. He does a couple local driveways,
nice.
For us. And,
maybe he can come down to old Canvas Back Court and do mine too, because I got a big fucking driveway.
Yeah.
And I ain't, man.
You got a shovel. You got 2 kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I usually wait till the snow's done to shovel, but this snow I might have to shovel twice.
I've shoveled that driveway in front of you so many times.
Yeah.
I remember one time with my dad, what we used to do is we had a little Subaru station wagon, open up the hatch, and then I would just I'd grab the snow plow or snow shovel, put my feet on it, hold it, and he'd go in reverse, and we would just plow the whole driveway like that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that, but I'm also not looking forward to worrying about the 4 other houses I own and some shit going wrong there.
Wow, way to shout out your success there, dude. I mean, this guy is a fucking Alp fucking sponsor, and now he's got 4 homes. He's
one of them I really didn't want. I just got dumped on me. Thanks mom. Thanks mom for dying.
Yeah,
leaving me a fucking house.
I know
that I got to worry about.
Very particular,
Yeah, whatever. It is what it is.
Speaking of properties, I went and looked at a commercial property yesterday.
Nice.
It was very cool. Yeah. Old hardware store.
Oh, okay. Where at?
Frederica.
Oh, geez. Why do you want to go all the way down there?
Well, I got companies at the beach and up here.
Okay.
And it's right next to Route 1, south and north.
Okay.
And also, I got to stay in
that coffee.
I got to stay in my lane. I mean, it is just unaffordable around here, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, you see it. You're trying to sell me a property right now that's probably at least 150, to 200, depending on a bidding competition. And
that's a fucking steal.
And that's just the land. But yeah, it takes a lot of your cash up. That's just the problem, because then you need to put the pole barn up. And then you're talking all the cash. It's like, you could grab a commercial property that has the building already. It's already got the zoning. It's got everything ready to rock.
Yeah.
My equity would be high after I, fix her all up. But yeah, it was pretty cool, man. It's like 5,200 square feet. It's got 3 stories.
Does it have like a bay door shop?
Yeah, it's got everything. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah. It used to be a hardware store. It's got all kind of goodies inside of it.
Nice.
9-foot ceilings in some places. You just keep going upstairs. It's like it's an old barn, essentially feeling, and you go up another to the attic, and the attic is huge.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
what do you want to move up 3 stories though?
I don't. I would actually open up the whole place. I would do a less is more with this place.
Yeah.
I met one of the guys who is on the board. He lives right next door. He's like, "Oh, you need help or something?" I see you walking around. I was like, "No, I'm just checking out the area." He's like, "Do you need to get in here?" I'm like, "No, I already looked at it." But he was telling me everything about it. He's like, "The only thing that sucks about this property, man, is you don't have a lot of parking." He's like, the firehouse bought all the parking lots. I'm like,
you don't need parking though, right?
I mean, some parking shit.
I mean, but you don't need a lot of parking.
But that's where I'm at, Jerry. I'm just trying to make a move. I'm trying like a little brick and mortar. I got some money. I want to invest in something. I want to fix up, my, small commercial building fix ups is like where I'd like to get into a little bit more.
Yeah.
No,
I hear you. Yeah. So get back to like the goose blind or duck blind or talk, right? This really is the majority of most waterfowl hunts is waiting, right? So
yeah, mine is just not seeing stuff. That's probably mine.
Even if even if you come out and you
don't fucking lift your head like that, dude. You trying to get me all excited? You see that real quick, dude? What are you doing?
But no, like even if you're going to go, kill a limit with 8 guys, it's still going to take some time. Most of the time, you have a lot of downtime to sit and bullshit.
Yeah.
And sometimes if you're at the right group of dudes, small group, you get into some deep conversations.
The best is the last group we had, which is all the football players, and then we just go through the old stories, the old locker room talk.
Dude, the old stories, old locker room talk, that's like the remember whens.
Yeah.
Is like good shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you're laughing and everybody. I don't even know if we should say it or not.
What?
Nolan's story about trying to see a NFL quarterback's wiener.
Oh, no. I don't think so. I think that's one for him to tell.
Oh, I don't blame him. We never got to the end of that because
it was too long.
Well, we just started just going off on tangents from there. I don't even think he ever finished the story.
We'll have to follow that up on next year's hunt.
Yeah, we will. Yeah, we'll definitely have to do that.
I walked through the varsity locker room last night at the high school, and like I was because Ellie had to pee, and I'm like, dang, man, there's so many memories inside of here.
Mm-hmm.
People are passing me, like, they don't even know. Like, I've had so many, like, I was a king in here at one time. Like, I was like, you know what I mean? Like, I was like boss hog in this bitch. Like, I know where my old locker's at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, just all the old stories.
Did you go sit in front of it for a minute?
I did check, probably a month or two ago. Yeah, I went over there, like, checked it out. Yeah. But it's a little awkward because I don't want to be a guy standing in the locker room when people, like, adults walk by. Like, what's this creep doing?
It's so funny you said that because we're watching, Pam and I, before we go to bed, we always have, like, an old sitcom we're watching.
Yeah.
Right? That's like, and we'll just watch it.
Wait, what was that? What was that?
Yeah, some geese way off there to the west. They're way out there, though.
Okay.
But
that's how they're going to be all
the current show we're watching.
Going to be out there, way out to the west out there, on a better property. If you need $1 million property, it's out there to the west. If you grew up here at least 40 years, 50 years, 60 years ago, and you bought a piece of shit land and you wanted to farm it, and now it's worth $9,000,000 because you bought some shit land a while ago, but now it's next to Bombay Woods. No one knew. Now they do. And no one wants to let go of anything. You can't hunt it. You know, it's just fucking, I'll shoot this hawk. I'll shoot this buzzard that keeps flying low. You know what I mean? If it wants it, dude. You ever just get bored? Maybe hit a black duck sometime or a black bird? Like, if you keep fucking around in front of me.
Pigeons are always open season.
Always.
Like, God forbid, God help a pigeon that flies by you.
Well, I believe in sharpening your knives.
Yeah. You got to. Sometimes you got to. But anyway, so we're watching King of Queens. Okay,
oh, yeah.
Show,
are you on Tubi?
No, Peacock.
Oh, Peacock. Yeah. So you got Peacock, and then you'll do Swamp People. They're on there.
We go for old
and Two and a Half Men are always on there.
2.5 Men could be a good one.
I'm telling you what's always on there.
Yeah. So, but last night's episode, Doug, what's his name's character, he had to make a delivery to his old high school. Got talking to his old football coach, telling stories to the current high school football players as a 40-year-old. And then he started he kept going back to the high school to hang out. And then he went to the pep rally and people started getting weirded out by him. And just that real uncomfortable. You ever get embarrassed for somebody in a movie or a show? You're
it's hard to watch.
Stop, man. You're making this uncomfortable for me. Yeah, that would have been you.
Yeah.
All of a sudden you're in for the pregame speech with a 2001 Smyrna jersey on. And
well, I have done a pregame speech.
Well, you were a coach too.
And this is the year before I coached. Yeah, it was
really?
2000.
That's how you got your coaching job.
That's how the speech was so great. They're you got to coach. You know what I mean? I was like, I know. It's just the speech alone itself. I mean, that was a pinnacle moment back in Smyrna when we had gone to Division I and we're going to go compete against the big boys and go earn our respect.
Yeah,
and we did.
I think it's earned.
It's earned and dominated.
I'm pretty sure every Smyrna sport competes.
Almost.
Yeah. I mean, I went to the girls' basketball game last night.
Yeah.
They absolutely demolished Sussex.
Yeah.
Sussex Tech.
And you know why?
77-33.
I'll tell you the difference. Because you don't have a bunch of farmers' daughters trying to play basketball anymore. That's why. When I grew up here, it was a bunch of white girls trying to do the games were terrible. You go watch your girlfriend play, you guys won 8-10. Great.
No,
they're the most boring game in my life.
One girl last night, she scored her 1,000th point.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Shout out to Dan Henry. I think he did that too. He definitely did that. Or he did 2,000. He did a lot. Yeah.
I mean, 1,000 for a girl's.
Yeah, so he was probably 2,000.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll have to ask him. Dan Henry, I know you listen.
He does. He's he wants on this show so bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, he could. Hey, look,
bring his ass. We should bring his ass on.
Yeah, old. Oh man, he's always hitting me up about crabbing and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I'm some gatekeeper of the crabbing spots. I'm like, bro, it's the same place.
It's
you
out
go.
there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just go get it. There's no secrets. There's no secrets anymore.
I do miss the times. I think back to the locker room. Me and Hastings, man, we were knuckleheads in there. We one time, Josh found an old pizza box, and then he cut a hole in the back of it and put his dick in there.
Like Big Sausage Pizza?
I don't know. Go around to the freshman was like, yeah, you want a slice of pizza? Boom. And eventually Lloyd came in and was like, yeah, I'll take a slice of pizza, knowing what we're doing. He was like, no, we're good. We're good. And then one of the funniest times was we had we didn't have AC in that locker room back in the day, and it's summer camp, and it's hot as hell in there. Air is stagnant, and I'm like, Josh, grab one of those big Cal fans, at home, and bring that thing in here.
Yeah.
So then we got a big Cal fan in there, and that was nice. And then Heseltine was over there just powdering his nuts. And And then we were like, yo, I was like, stand in front of that, right? And then, like, just throw the baby powder in the back of the fan and see if we dust those things. Bro, I'm talking a whole bottle of baby powder in the back of a fan. And dude, in one split second, it was nice and clear to everyone coughing. It's white out. You cannot see 1 foot in front of yourself. The place was dusted, dude.
I love when I hear stories like that now. It, like, gives me hope for this generation.
Yeah.
You know, because, like, there's still dudes out there doing shit like that.
Did you have skits? End of camp skits?
No, we didn't have end of camp skits. We had, like, a couple dumb things we do in the locker room. Just stupid shit. I mean, we had the most disgusting was probably in the summertime. I wonder if they could hear the fucking tractor trailers riding by. In the beginning of summertime, summer sessions, beginning of August, right? Yeah. We had a bet of who can go the longest without washing their girdle. And if you never played football, the girdle is the piece that goes over your underwear but underneath your pants. And it gets pretty swampy down there. And just a small group of us that would just leave our girdle hanging in our lockers. And, I mean, a couple of us made it to the end of the football season.
You got some superstition. You know who I did that too? I made Bill Spence not wash his practice pants for that same reason. You could ask Coach Wagner and me. Like, we had all kind of superstitions back there. And, like, when we did before the game, wherever defensive meeting, offensive meeting, whatever, like our defensive meeting, especially, everyone sat in the same exact spot.
Yeah.
Chevin he walked in late on the first meeting. He walked in late for every other meeting on purpose. Yeah. We all had the same pillows. Anything, if someone threw a pillow in the first meeting, you got to throw that pillow again. Everybody did all the same stuff, all the same. We were such a superstitious team.
We didn't win a lot. We didn't have a winning record my senior year. So I can't call it superstitions. Another tradition, we'll call it, not a superstition. Before every game, somehow a potato chip was in somebody's locker from the summertime, from the preseason. So before every single game, we would all take a little nibble off the potato chip and pass it around, and we made it last all football season.
That's so gay.
Yeah,
that's why you guys lost right there.
I mean, maybe we should have. Chips. Yeah, maybe we should have not done that and switched it up a little bit.
Someone should have just came in there, crushed that potato chip, and you needed like a jinx breaker. You guys, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's sometimes the jinx breaker is maybe what's required. But I'm not a superstitious guy.
I missed the hype. I missed right before getting ready to walk out of that locker room. Oh. I'd go out for skills. Mm-hmm. So I got there, I punt, do punt returns, do all skill work, and it's still late. Then you go back inside, have your meetings, everything. Everybody get ready, and come back out. It's dead ass night. Mm-hmm. The stands are full. Back in the day, the cowbells, dog. We had all the cowbells.
Smyrna did cowbells, too?
Oh, my gosh. I missed the cowbells.
Really?
Yeah.
Now it's a Middletown thing.
It was a here thing.
Somebody talked about
it. Was all Kent County, dude. If you came to a football game, you got a cowbells, dog.
Somebody talked a couple years ago that Smyrna should do duck calls.
Oh.
If, like, Middletown does cowbells, Smyrna should do duck calls in the stand.
I like that. I like that.
So it was like a parent was like, yeah, like, this is a big waterfowl area. Like, we should all bring duck calls to the stands and, like, just make noise.
Okay, that'd be great. That would be
get
great.
Behind it.
I do miss that. And you walk out, man, just that night, like now you're trying, we used to have, we used to do songs on our pads.
Oh, yeah, like the beats.
Yeah. Then getting out there, man, just like with your boys, Hastings and I would do 3 headbutts, right as we ended our little warm-up. We were little psychos out there. Back when you could fucking hit somebody. Back when you could just lay a motherfucker out. Somebody would just take one for the team. Like, I'm going to catch a personal, but, like, I'm going to lay this quarterback out.
Yeah.
I'm like, hell yeah, man. Just take a personal. Let's just fucking lay this bitch out. Help the team. You know what I mean?
God, that's
Go lay him out.
Man. That's why high school football is superior to any other level.
Everybody's boys. It's not a business.
Yeah, it's not a business.
Dude, when I was in college, there were so many stupid knuckleheads that get involved, and you're just like, God, there's a lot of terrible people.
And you didn't grow up with those kids.
Didn't grow up with them.
You know what I mean? You go to school with them, but you don't.
It's cliquey too, man. There's a ton of them I did not drink with.
Really?
There's some weirdos. I remember there was when I first got there, our offense didn't even talk to the defense. It was split in half, the locker room. Yeah, my second year, they changed the lockers up. They made everybody, get together. I remember there was a big point where Aaron was really upset. He was the linebacker. He's the captain. He's the leader. And he was like, I can't fucking trust a quarterback I don't fucking drink with. I remember him saying that. He's like, so he made the quarterback come out and have some beers with us. Yeah.
He's got a point.
Because he was a little artsy-fartsy dude who had a beautiful, beautiful ball. Dude, I mean, that boy, when he threw it, dude, just tights. I mean, just everything, just aesthetically great about that throw.
I think that resonates through just about any sport or even hunting to even like golfing and shit, or who you break bread with, right? Who you gonna have drinks with? Who you gonna have a meal with, right? That's all. Like if you're breaking bread with me, or if you share a goose blind with me, like you're probably pretty special. It's probably for a reason.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not gonna invite just anybody.
I remember one of our boys said that to somebody one time. Old Wayne there, he was like, I don't remember pushing Hot Wheels in the dirt with you or riding bikes.
Damn.
He's just like, so what the fuck are you talking about? I was like,
Damn.
ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
I don't remember pushing Hot Wheels in the dirt with you.
Damn, dude. There's so much to that.
Stay in your lane, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I got guys that I did do that with, you know what I mean, that are still around.
Do you think any of these geese that I hear over there will actually make their way over here?
They might.
I mean,
I'm waiting for one to surprise us.
What is happening out here?
I'm waiting for one to surprise. We're going to be sitting here bullshitting.
I was almost thinking you were going to tell me that I was missing it all when I had the geese flying over my truck. I was like, oh, maybe it's actually popping off.
I don't know what it is about this field this year, because like last year was good out here, especially late in the season. But for some reason, they're all like right to the west of us.
I love that it's like the sun's out. It's almost
nice.
It's nice out. It's supposed to be bad. It's supposed to get ready to snow, and it's just nice out.
Dude, it's 40 degrees right now. And tomorrow morning is going to be 11.
Yeah, like what's happening here?
Fuck. I don't know. I'm ready for fishing. I'm ready for boating.
I have been doing a lot of research on Ocean City. I'm going to have my boat down there. Dude, we're ready to rock.
Dude, the Ocean City ride from Treasure Beach is fun. There's a lot of like bars and restaurants to hit when you just head east, across the bay. And all to the left of the backside of Ocean City were Secrets and all these little bars and shit. Yeah. There's a bunch of cool spots down there. And then when you make the ride from Treasure Beach all the way out, all the way past Route 50 to go to like Harborside, right, which is where the boat ramp is, there's nothing else farther east than that.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know, like an hour ride. And but you could hit a restaurant, hit a bar on the way, That's what we would do. We'd kind of leave, cruise, jump into a bar, have a shot, get back in, keep cruising. It's a good time. The boat traffic out there can get wild. And once you get east of 90, like, you got to start paying attention, following buoys and shit. It ain't wide open. Where the channel cuts real close to the
spaces. Room to make the big mistake. She's got wide open spaces.
Who liked Tom's harmonica last week?
Harmonica.
I will say it sounded better when you did it live.
Now, if the geese like harmonica, I'd certainly play it.
Yeah. I don't know if they'll like
I'd love to just see one today, you know?
Thank God you guys don't hear Tom trying to blow his goose call.
Hey, man, look,
it sounds like a party favor. It sounds like when he's done, you want to say Happy New Year.
Look, I just never had a chance to learn. I started late because I was the only hunter in my family because we're the only ones that moved down to Smyrna.
Yeah.
And I just never got into callings, but I'm going to get into it now. And you know what? Everyone starts somewhere. And you know what I know? No one else knows. How'd you learn how to call?
Huh? Yeah, just did it myself.
Just did it yourself.
Yeah.
And you know what?
I still suck.
You still suck.
I still suck.
You know what? I've heard everybody call. I'm not impressed. All right.
Yeah.
I've been around motherfuckers that when you're like, all right, just everyone put your shit down because this dude's going to sound like 12 people.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'd be like my buddy Todd. Like, just let him call because he can talk to him.
Yeah. That's hunting with old Keith McGowan.
Yeah.
3-time world champion goose caller. Shout out. I know you're listening.
Yeah.
He's hunted here a few times, and I'm saying, well, my shit just stays in the bucket.
Where can I learn more? I mean, I'm just trying to, right now I'm working on breaking the reed with my tongue, trying to get this pressure right. Yeah. I'm on a simple double reed at the moment, just trying to learn, have it a little easier.
I don't know.
I tried to blow yours when you left. I can tell the single reed is much harder.
I don't even know all the nuances. It's just
don't try to sit there and act cool, Jerry. You already put out your 4 companies, your 6,000 followers, your fucking
almost 7,000.
Almost sponsorship. You ain't got 7,000 friends. I don't even know how many people did you add? You know what I mean? To
Nobody.
Get that. You know what I mean?
Dude, when I had a couple of those videos go like crazy viral, I gained like 3,000 followers in a few days. It was fucking
And why
wild.
is it whenever we post on Doodads, it gets 26 views, and then you post it on yours and it gets 9 million?
I don't understand it. I was asking Caleb that yesterday, actually. I was like, how come the same video on 2 different things? She's like, I don't know. She said, I had the same problem with her stuff. She'll post stuff on her own, blow up, post it on like Killer Network or Barely Famous, and it don't. It just, she's like, I don't know why.
Now, I did think a lot about, like I've been telling you, I want to do that movie, and I have been thinking about a lot about the skit and all that, so I'll talk to you later about that. Now, talk to us about your decoy spread. What you got out here, Jerry? Talk to us today.
We're running just a simple small spread, 5 dozen dive bomb silhouettes, fully flocked. I personally like the small family groups.
You're a big family guy.
Yeah, small family groups, multiple holes.
So a lot of choice for landing.
I always put the bulk of them will be upwind.
Are you pointing them into the wind?
Well, with silhouettes, you have to kind of do them all different directions.
Yeah.
But the whole point of a silhouette, as the birds are flying around, certain decoys will disappear because you can't see them straight up or straight on.
And that's science.
Yeah. So I like silhouettes. I think they're highly visible. Especially I like them in the sun like this.
I love
cloudiness. Cloudy days. I'd rather have big full body spread. But some places just not practical. You can't haul a trailer full of decoys certain places.
Do you know once in my life I was kicked off college campus?
Yeah, you told the story.
Yeah, I mean there were so many things adding up to that. That's pretty wild to think I lived. I'm staring at this. There is, so you guys know, there is a camper across the farm just sitting in the woods, and I'm like, dude, I lived in one of those. Like what you're staring at right there, Jerry, is pretty much what I lived in college my senior year.
Yeah,
right there.
We'll take another sip of this brandy.
I was a knucklehead in college. I did a lot of wild stuff. I mean, my best moment was definitely our bar. The bar was magical. It had, I think back to how many people probably met a lover there. How many people?
How many babies were made at your bar?
Oh, dude, I mean, I had it going on. I had a smoke room. You go in there, with a deblunting area. It's smoking area. This is all in the basement. I had the dance floor. I had smoke machines. I had strobe lights. I had black lights. I had a drink menu. I had shots. I had end drinks, which would be a vodka and whatever drink, Captain and whatever drink, I had a full Monty. That was just in the bar. Upstairs, we had the games. We had the hockey, the cornhole, the beer pong, whatever video thing was on the TV. I had bouncers walking around because people would suck and they would try to start fights. Especially, I don't know what it is about a local that has to show up to a college party and is like, I need to try and fight people here and ruin it for everybody. But there's quite a bit of those.
There's always that guy. There's always those people like Buzzkill Bill. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, what the fuck
or
are you
fucked
doing,
up
dude?
Fred. What's happening here?
Yeah, I don't know.
Our first party, dude, someone got hit with a brick.
Jesus Christ.
Got hit with a brick, son.
That's aggressive.
And then the next one, someone got hit with a bottle, and that's when I was like, I had to hire 2 of my linemen that didn't drink. I'm like, bro, I need one of you to work the door. It's $5 a head, dog. I don't care who you are, except for women, you get in free.
There you go.
Women always don't drink. I don't care. It's $5 to get into my illustrious bar, okay? And ended up getting shut down by town council on that one. It was going a little too well. It was getting a little too big. Where, there's the church parking lot. There was a church next to it. I mean, the whole parking lot of a church was full of cars. It was getting too many, no one could go upstairs or we're just going to get super robbed. Hide all your stuff. I mean, who knows who's in this house?
Yeah. Yeah, shit, I don't when, we have parties at the house, I'm like, would somebody steal from me? Should I be worried about something?
It's always somebody close to somebody you invited.
Yeah.
At the beach house, stuff would always get stolen. You always had to watch somebody's dumbass young brother and his hooligans come down and they would steal your laptop, and especially back then, remember all the iPods. And you would hear. So I've been to parties where the music has turned off, And like, yo, someone just stole the music is off, just turned off. Who has the iPod? Like, what dummy? You know what I mean?
Fucking iPod.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Are iPods even a thing anymore?
I still have the iPod Shuffle.
I have my Nano somewhere.
Because I'm like, well, I'm not carrying my phone with me to go for a run.
Well, yeah, that's...
Fuck this phone. Carry this little Shuffle.
I might have to dig that up and just see what kind of music I have on there.
That's what I like. I don't put any new music on. It is just like, it's just
nostalgia.
Timelined or time capsuled into the era.
Nostalgia. You listen to that, it takes you right back.
I had, that's all the way from college, dude. I got, the Graduation Kanye West album on that. That was my shit, dude. Walking around. Dude, there was a time where I used to go down. I lived, before I kicked off campus, I lived in a place called Beta. And I'd walk out of Beta, and I believe it was Beta or it was Fowler. I don't fucking remember. And I'd walk out of there, I pregame in there, walk out, and I'd always see, and I walk through, and there's parking lots or apartments down the hill on the other side of the parking lot. That wasn't part of the campus. I'd pregame in my room. I might have Animal House on, just pregame in my room, and I walk out, put my iPod Shuffle on, turn on some Graduation album, and then Eddie Hills was always down in the parking lot smoking a blunt. Like, yo, T. Wright, man, you want some of this? I'm like, yes, sir. He and I smoke up. Then I go down there, and then there was a girl. It was so crazy. It was a girl down there, and I would go hook up with. But like, I had to you had to unlock the code. I had to first pet the cat, and then I had to go challenge her in a game of Guitar Hero, which she was phenomenal at. You know what I mean?
Jesus, what kind of fucking nerds?
Buzzed out of my mind.
Yeah.
And then just watch Thad rip off all the downspouts of this entire apartment, or
Guitar Hero was a fun pregame activity.
What was the band? We had the band one.
What the fuck was that called?
Gives a crap.
Yeah, who cares? Rock band.
I say what, man? If we were hunting trucks, we'd be doing well today. Just so you guys know, I don't see a goose anywhere.
No.
Any flight.
But today wasn't about killing the birds. I mean, we only need 2.
It would have been nice. It sure would be nice to shoot one.
It could happen. I've seen weirder things happen. You know what I mean? Where's the most unlikely place you've ever hunted? Like in a neighborhood somewhere, or off some random ass road? Like where's the most unlikely golf course?
Yeah.
Where were you hunting?
Garrisons.
Yeah, but
deer.
You hunted deer on Garrisons?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Maybe we shouldn't even decide.
I had a buddy that lived on Garrison's course, and there was that patch of woods right before the little strip starts.
Yeah.
And we hunted back there.
Did you kill anything?
No, but they were there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
My buddy had a spot in Maryland that was in a neighborhood. Like you drove through the neighborhood, and in the back there was a house that I don't know if it was technically a part of the neighborhood or not. And it had, I don't know, maybe 12 acres with it.
Yeah.
But there was a little pond out front and a dock and a gazebo. And we had a blind built right on the end of the dock. Or there was another blind under a tree in the yard. And dude, we would fucking murder geese. I'm talking just back in the day when it was a 2-bird limit. We had big groups and running multiple groups through there. And you're looking at, $500,000 houses all around you. Nobody cared. Everybody knew it happened. It was all on the up and up. But just almost feels wrong. Or there was another time in Maryland. Can't remember where the fuck we were, but we were legitimately in the backyard of $1 million house, right around the corner from a marina. Again, stamped concrete patio right on the water's edge with all the riprap rock that goes down to the water. Gazebo. They built a temporary blind right there, and we just duck hunted right in this person's backyard. It was across the water. There was another multi-million-dollar house.
Yeah,
and we see the guy come out, and he's in pajamas, right? So we're oh, he's gonna fucking yell or something that we're out here shooting and all that shit. He walks down his little walkway. All of a sudden, we see him disappear into the frag, into the marsh, and he's going out to his blind. He had one that was a little farther away from his house. And I don't know, 10 minutes later, you see geese fly over, decoy to him, bang, bang. We see him drop 2 geese and then 2 minutes later, here he comes walking back in his pajamas, holding his 2 geese, and goes back into his house.
This guy's got a backyard fridge.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you ever had anyone intentionally, like, try to mess up your hunt? Like a Karen or an
No, I haven't. No, not intentionally. I've had some guys over at, I've been in loud areas where some work site, people like just working are super loud. Or I've had cats and dogs that are like in the woods. I'm like, whose dog is this that's wandering around the woods right now? Just wrecking my shit. I've also had one time I hunted, I don't even know what it is. There's the lighthouse out here. And we went out to a couple impounds out there. And my buddy, I'm in high school. My buddy's like, my dad said he's got a shotgun for you. We'll go out. So we go out, take a 9 million mile walk, finally get there. One duck comes in, and he hands me the shotgun. It is a single shot shotgun. I'm like, what the hell? And I shoot it. I shoot at this duck, and the gun falls apart. Dude, falls apart. I'm like, what shit did you hand me? You handed me a single shot. What did this come off the wall? Was this decor?
Yeah, Elmer Fudd out here.
It was, man. I was so upset. I'm like, what the? You guys hate me or something?
Oh, God. What? Last year, actually, we're at my buddy's old family farm, and there's a guy that has a house. There's a couple houses on the outskirts of the farm. This is like 80-ish acres, right? We're probably, I want to say the better part of 400 yards away from this house, and he has a lab, a yellow lab, and when he would watch when geese were working us, were like cupped up and coming in, and just as they got about 50 yards away, he would shoot a starter pistol, like a training gun for the dog.
Oh, wow.
He would shoot it every time, and then he would flare the birds, and we'd sit there and be like, oh, maybe the first time it happened, we're like, man, maybe it was like a coincidence. He's out there just like training with the dog, and maybe it was just a coincidence, and then another group did it, and they were doing it right, coming, all of a sudden, bang, geese flare. Like, that's a little funny. Next time, did it again. We're like, what the fuck? This guy's he's sitting there watching the birds come in, and then right before they got close enough, he would shoot that starter pistol and fucking scare the birds away. That's probably, or we had, years ago, do you remember the ultralight that would fly around Smyrna? Like the little fan with the parachute?
Yeah.
We had one of them years ago that was fucking with us, like dipping into our decoys and shit like that.
Really?
Yeah. Yep. He would like get real close to kind of skirt us. Like,
they got Chicken Hawk up there. Just, you know what I mean?
Yeah. He would just like, fuck around and skirt us. My buddy Bill, he's fucking old school. He's like, I'm about to shoot that motherfucker. Like don't do that. That's not going to be a good time. You fucking shoot this guy's parachute.
Just a little salt and pepper up there.
Yeah. But now those are really the only 2 times we've been messed with. Like intentionally, someone trying to like mess us up, But
I have never had any Karens. I've always worried about the bird watchers out here. Probably be quick to. I don't think that people know that you can't. It's illegal to harass hunters.
Hunter harassment's an actual charge. Yeah, you can't do that.
I've never had anybody. Yeah, I've had plenty of Karens hit me up during fishing. I've had plenty of those.
I
remember the last one. I was in a neighbor. Last couple were I was in a neighborhood. I was over there in off of Hilliard Road, and I was fishing a pond. A guy, old man, came up to me, is like asking me about the fish. I'm like, I don't think this guy has got good intentions. And then he just started questioning me about like trying to tell me he was trying to tell me you can't. He was telling me what he catches. Then he tried to tell me that it's illegal to fish in here. You know what I mean? I was like, no, it ain't. I just told him, I was like, dude, you gotta go, man. Like, you're barking up the wrong tree here. Then I had another old couple. I was fishing another pond, and a lady comes out. She's like, oh my gosh, are you fishing in there? I was like, yeah. She's like, did you catch any? I was just messing with her. I was like, oh, I've caught a ton. I mean, I didn't catch anything. And she's like, oh, those are our fish. I'm like, what? Fish, I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, we put a couple of fish in there. Like, she's like, I'm gonna go get the president of the HOA. I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
I guess. And then this old man came storming up to me, like Like, you know what I mean? I'm
way too aggressive.
Way too aggressive. I'm like, is this how, being
a bad salesman?
You're old, right? Like, I'm not scared of you. I mean, I appreciate the fact you're not scared of me. You know, kudos. But he was giving me a bunch of shit. And he was like, we moved it out here, you know, but get away with this goddamn dog. And I'm like, yeah, I've been here my whole life. He's like, yeah, I mean, it's nice here. I'm like, yeah, it was. What the fuck, dude? It's like, she was genuinely upset about these fish, man.
God. And I so every once in a while I get stuck on the algorithm on like TikTok or Instagram or something of like Karens harassing hunters and fishermen, and it makes my fucking blood boil.
Now, I grew up fishing on Wheatley's Pond, and that's like my swimming hole. That's where we always fished.
And you can't do that now.
You can't do that. Actually, back in the day, we had fought to keep it public. I was actually me, Callan, and Glenn were on the front page of the Sun-Times trying to keep it public.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And I remember I took a boat out there one day, and sure enough, these two guys came out. They're like, hey, you can't be out here. Like, this is a private blah, 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 blah. I'm a young kid. And I just remember, and I had the boat. You can't have a boat. You can't be here. Just saying all this stuff. And I just played stupid. I was like, oh, you mean because like the boat? He's like, no, you can't be out here at all. I'm like, okay, so next time just don't bring the boat. And he's looking at me like, he's like, no, you can't be here at all. I'm like, okay, well, I understand the boat's a problem and everything. I just kept talking about the boat, and he's like, what the fuck is going on? And Hasseltine's like, just watching me like, this fucking guy. One time, Skowski and I went out, and we were really young. We had our BB guns, and we went out in Wheatley's Pond, tried to shoot some geese.
Jesus Christ.
Someone called the cops on us at the townhouses there, and that cop did draw a gun on us.
Jesus.
Because someone told him that, we had shotguns out there, and we're shooting all the geese. I'm like, he came out, and was like, you guys got BB guns? He's like, yeah, you guys can't shoot the geese, right? I'm like, I don't know. We're kids. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. We're smart, like little hillbillies.
Yeah.
He's like, no, man, you can't shoot the geese. He's like, He's like, you got to go. He's like, no, you can't shoot the geese.
That's
he's
the
like,
way.
You didn't hit any, did you? I was like, absolutely not.
That's the way those interactions should go.
Yeah.
Like back in the day, this is even before my time, obviously, but I hear stories from like some older buddies and all that about like when they were teenagers and the cops like maybe caught them drinking at Woodland Beach. Like, the cops won't make a big deal about it.
Yeah.
They're just like, look, man, go home. Like, you can't do this. Like, like, we're not going to make this a thing. We don't have to fucking put you in handcuffs and all that stuff. Just like, come on, guys, be smart. Don't do this. Just get the fuck home, or I'm going to call your parents.
Well, that's
because like everybody knew everybody back then.
That's how I grew up in Smyrna was.
Yeah.
And we all used to start at the Acme parking lot, right up on the road, like right where the ATM machine is.
Yeah, where the old photo booth used to be.
Yeah.
The photo development place.
Yeah. So we'd be all right there, all lined up, everybody drinking. We're all in high school, and the cop would eventually come, like, all right, man, you guys got to go. I'm like, okay. He's like, they already knew. Our next spot, we'd go over to Municipal Park. We'd go in that parking lot. We would drink there, hang out. It's not like
give you a little bit of time.
Yeah. We just kind of slowly kicked us out of town. We'd start there, and then eventually they'd come there and say, all right, guys, you got to go. And all the cops knew, everyone's family.
Yeah.
I'm rolling. Everybody I'm rolling with is super locals. You know what I mean? Like, everyone's their cousin.
Yeah.
Nobody's random. There's nobody walking up. Back in those days, nobody didn't know anybody. Like, everyone came up. I mean, I didn't know everybody just because I was the only kid who grew up in Smyrna, in my family. But everyone, you're talking about the Cherrymans, the Wilsons, all these guys. Like, everyone else showing up to talk to us is probably one of their uncles, their cousins. You know what I mean? They're related to everyone. And they would just slowly kick us out of there. Then we'd probably go find a farm, start a fire. We did a lot of drinking at Hastings, start bonfires out there.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, around here, I mean, we were just drinking, driving around.
Yeah.
And there was so many times. It's not like the cops came and we put the drinks away. They're just like, all right, well, you guys got to go. You
can't be here anymore.
Yeah, you can't be here.
Yeah.
The big thing back in the day is they always said, take it to the back roads.
Yeah.
If you're on your bike, you know what I mean, trying to do wheelies or something, hey, man, you got to take that to the back roads.
Did you ever, two things. Did you ever go drink and hang out at Woodland Beach parking lot? On the pier?
Sometimes, very rarely, just because that for me in high school, that was mostly where people tried to go have fights.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like a lot of people like try to go out there and have fights, and like Woodland Beach was not like, it's not like it was a great place.
No.
It's not like if I'm going to Woodland Beach, I'm like, to what, have a bad time? I'm going to that shithole.
How many street signs did you steal in high school?
Oh yeah. I mean, street signs could get it. They mostly got hit with beer bottles. Now, Danny Hume and I, that was our number one. You drive around drinking, and like, the big goal is if you're the driver, if you can hit it from the driver's seat.
Yeah.
You know, you got to get that beer bottle. Back then, I used to drink, I'd get a 6-pack of Bud Ice.
Ooh, Bud Ice.
Yeah, some Bud Ice. And yeah, we would always, I love, to this day, I mean, I've done it with Candace, you know what I mean? Just take her out, like, yo, let's go hit some road signs, do beer bottles.
I'm going to do that. This summer, me and Pam are doing that.
Yes.
We're going to go drink and hit fucking road signs with beer bottles.
That's the best.
God damn it.
It's just like you hit one, someone be like, that sounds stupid. I'm like, yeah. Until you hit one from like 30 yards away, be like, that was kind of good. I'm like, yeah, you do want to do the next one, don't you? Because then your driver gets the right amount of speed, like there's a good sweet spot of speed where the bottle won't just go, wherever it wants to. Like you got to leave a little bit in there and just, a nice underhand toss. Boom!
How about mailbox baseball? You ever hit mailboxes with baseball bats?
A few, not many. I was more known to like, actually I did a lot of mailboxes in my own neighborhood like an idiot. Like we'd like fill them up with shaving cream, blow them up, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Someone once had a koi pond in their front yard and that got full of Tide.
Oh. That's fucked up,
That didn't go well.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's evil.
I wasn't part of that, but my friends were. But I got blamed for it super hard.
Is that, have you ever done anything that's like incredibly diabolical that you're like embarrassed about now?
I mean, maybe. We're probably sometimes ignorant, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I remember one time a homeowner, we were like, a lot of times since we grew up in new construction, there was always a dumpster. So we'd go in there, we'd find all the old nails and caulk. One time we were throwing all this like fucking liquid nails all over a stop sign. And we were kids, dude. And one of the neighbors came out, and that guy chased us. So we used to hang out a lot on the railroad tracks. Mm-hmm. And those railroad tracks, like if you drove to the end of your neighborhood, that whole hedgerow that's behind you, like it has railroad tracks.
Yeah.
We played on all those, like that whole strip from your house down. We'd be walking and biking all up and down those.
No shit.
We had jumps, everything. We had all kind of stuff back there.
That's awesome.
Forts
between like my backyard and the farm.
Yeah, yep. It's that railroad track back there.
Okay.
Not back behind you, but the railroad track turns. It goes.
Okay.
But it was even for like you can walk from the end of the neighborhood. You can walk from the neighborhood all the way to
Clayton.
All the way to Clayton. That's like Sikowski and I. That's how he and I met. We'd always I call him like, hey, you want to meet halfway, which means I'd walk to the end of my neighborhood, walk through someone's yard, and then I'd get on the railroad tracks, and then we'd meet pretty much by Wheatley's Pond.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that neighbor chased us through the woods. We hid at Trisha Goodland's house. I remember her dad coming like, what the fuck? Get the fuck out of our house. Like, you know what I mean? Because we were like hiding for somebody. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck are you doing here? Because we were known as troublemakers.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
But good trouble, not bad trouble.
Yeah. We never took it like extremely far.
We're just the worst thing I ever did, and I'm definitely feel bad about, is dumping like a gallon of rotten milk in somebody's car, like on the floorboard.
Oh my god!
Their car was unlocked. And just like filled the fucking floorboard up with rotten like cottage cheese milk.
That is evil.
That was diabolical. Yeah, now I'm like, fuck, man, I feel pretty bad.
I mean, we definitely hit some cars with eggs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we saw. I tell you, one of the things we did that probably scared people the most is we pull up a corn stalk, fully grown one, stick it out in the middle of the road.
Oh.
Or we would chuck it. We'd wait in the hedgerow and then we'd chuck it and land in the road, and the car would be like, because it kind of looks like a person.
So this is probably the most fucked up thing. His house when we were kids was on Route 40 up in Bear, and we would go put soda cans out on Route 40 and watch cars like run them over.
Yeah.
And whatever. Well, then we got extra and we built a empty can pyramid in the middle of the fucking road, like 3-4 feet high, 4 or 5 feet wide, and just sitting there waiting this is late, middle of the night, and waiting for a car to come, like just smash into them. Well, here comes a car, and as they see the pyramid of empty cans, they fucking slammed on their brakes. A car comes behind them, smash, fucking rear ends them.
My gosh,
yeah.
Terry.
And we're like, fuck. So our parents were out back, like they had a bonfire at their party and stuff.
They knew it was your ass.
Well, listen, we ran around the house, and like as they were going around the other side of the house to like see what happened. So went in the house. We're sitting in the living room. We're like, oh my god, fuck, man, we are fucked, dude. Like there's no way we're getting out of this. And the neighbor comes over, and he was like, "Hey, like I know that was you guys that put them cans out there, and like it's all the same drinks and sodas that we have here at the party." And we're like, like we just kept our mouth shut, like you little kid, like shrug your shoulders, like. And he's like, "Look, I'm not going to say anything, but like I know it was you." And that was it. Nothing came of it. Like there was no, like it could have easily been figured out, or they knew and they just decided
Jeez,
not.
Jerry, that's the difference in Newcastle down in Kent County.
That was Bear. That was Bear.
That's Newcastle County, dude. Okay?
No, Newcastle County.
Yeah, shit up there,
dude. We were hiding behind a tree watching. Like, oh, this is gonna be awesome. They just have fucking screeching tires and crash.
I'll tell you one of the worst ones we probably did is we one night we fucked up Mapledale, Garrison's. We always could unlock the golf carts, and one of our buddies worked there, and there was a bunch of us that went out. There was probably about 5 of us, 5 different parties. We just went and grabbed golf carts, and we drove them all through there, and just like going on the greens, stomping on the brakes, just doing donuts across there.
That's fucked up.
Running over. They used to have like little like wooden fences that were like 2 feet high, on the turns. We just run those over. And then at the end of the night, one of them, I won't name them, but somebody put one into one of the ponds, one of the golf carts.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, one of my scariest moments of not even trying to do a prank, but I honestly could have really hurt somebody or blew up somebody's car or gave an old person a heart attack. Was we used to call them elephants, and I'm like, somebody would text me like, "Yo, I got an elephant," which meant that they got a golf cart, and I left high school that day. We went and got the elephant out of the field, and we took it down to the beach, gave it to the seniors that were down. They had their own house, and they drove it all summer, and then eventually it just like we had jumped the ever living crap out of it. We've hit 3,000 shopping carts with it, and. So eventually it just wasn't running right, and it was backfiring. I was like, yo, and it wasn't getting gas properly. I was like, yo, take that gas line, just stick it straight down the carburetor. Yeah. And it was running, and then it backfired, and then it lit the gas line on fire.
Jesus Christ.
And me and my boy are sitting there, and I'm like, oh, fuck. He's like, what do we do? I'm like, nothing. That's gas. Like, we don't have anything to put this out.
No.
And we run away. We go run to the house, and like we get probably 100 yards. I'm like, fuck, man. I'm like, my keys are in it because I always carry the golf cart key on my regular keys. I'm like, shit. I run back, and my buddy was telling me he was like on his knees praying that this thing didn't blow up on me because it blew up not long after.
Jeez,
legit blew up, and it was right next to a car. I was like, I got my keys. Like, fuck, man. So I just pushed it. I pushed it away from this car.
Yeah.
And I'm in the rear of it, pushing it, where the gas tank's at.
Oh.
And I push it away from the car. I run another 100 yards, and that thing legit, boom! I'm talking dog. It just, we're talking 50 foot in the air, of flame. I'm not talking about, I'm talking about a golf cart blew up.
Jesus Christ.
I blew a golf cart up.
Did you ever get caught?
Yeah. And, yep. It got serious. And, and I got a huge adrenaline dump. Dude, I could barely run.
Yeah.
Adrenaline dump hard.
Yeah.
And we get back to the house, and Justin's like, dude, I was praying that you didn't like fucking blow up. Like, I'm like, dude, we got to get out. We wake the house up. The house, like, everybody's like, what's wrong? Like, yeah, we blew the golf cart. I'm like, all right, well, yeah, it was running bad. Like, no.
No, like,
we blew it the fuck up. Like, dude, there was when we left, there was 4 fire trucks out there.
Jesus
there was a
Christ.
bunch of state troopers.
Oh.
And we rolled back home, and this is like probably more towards the end of summer. About a few weeks later, I get a call, and they're like, this Thomas Wright, blah blah. I'm like, oh shit. And he's like, this is so and so. I have you. The house had ratted me out, and
fuck.
Yeah, everyone ratted me out, and everybody was worried about their fucking future teaching careers, and so they ratted me out, and I didn't say who else was involved, so I was like, even I won't even say who, but someone's dad called me, he was part of it. He's like, you're not going to say his name, right? I was like, no, I got everybody, we're good. I ain't going to narc nobody, so I'll take the fall for this. So I go to court. They got me on a bunch of stuff, and a bunch of serious stuff, and I get there. And the guy's name is the same name as my kicker. And I'm like, we're talking football. He's like, oh, yeah, I know Smyrna. And he's naming off my coach. He's like, yeah, I know them. I was like, yeah, that's who I play. We get to shoot and talk. I'm like, it's happening. It's happening. Yes. I'm about to Tom write this. He's like, well, fuck, man. I'll tell you what I can do. He's like, I can dump all this. I'll just leave it towards off-road on vehicle on road. I was like, oh, hell yeah, baby.
Oh, my God.
I go in there. I do a legit court. Like, I'm going, and I got to come back and have a hearing. Like, I'm like an actual trial. Yeah. I go in there, and I got to I'm just telling them, yeah, it's like a homemade go-kart. He's like, there's been, at the same time, there had been other kids were stealing golf carts from another golf course down there.
Oh, Christ.
That I almost got, pinched for because, like, that was getting associated with that.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, it's a homemade golf cart and all this stuff. And, dude, I got out of there cleanly. Thank goodness. This is right before I was going to college. Like, I'm getting ready to leave for college, and I might be going to jail. You know what I mean? Like,
Jesus Christ.
And, dude, I know my dad was fucking sweating, dude, and he was pissed at me. I mean, this is the most knucklehead I fucked up. And, cops coming to our house and calling was not unnormal. Let's just say that. You know what I mean? And sure enough, get out of that. And then here comes, so that happened. I was a senior in high school. That happened, right? That summer. Fast forward 4 more years. So probably, 4 more years. I'm driving with Dave Lynham. He owns a house back in this neighborhood where we go. And so this is like a couple years later. I've already lifeguard. I'm actually going to work for Lynham this year at the beach shacks, be a shack manager. And we're going back to his house. He's like, yeah, man, somebody fucking blew up a golf cart right there. Cause there's still a hole in like the berm. I was like, yeah, that was me. He's like, are you fucking serious? I'm like, yeah, that was me. I blew that thing. I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, dude. He's like, crazy. Luckily, for some reason, they left the frame. All that was left was the frame of this thing. And they actually left it there. The trash man came and got it, destroyed it. Cause there was no, like, you couldn't get the vents, nothing. It was like they left that. Remember how I always talk to you about, like, the triangle of debris that they always leave after an accident? This was like their triangle. They left, like, the frame. Yeah. And the trash man essentially got it, and thank goodness. But, yeah, it was just crazy that, like, 4 years later, my boss was like, yeah, somebody blew a golf cart up there. I was like, yeah, that was me, baby.
That's fucking awesome.
That one, I felt bad. That could have gone wrong. That explosion could have caught the car on fire. Could have
killed you.
Could have killed me, for real, because it blew up only 100 yards after I ran away.
Yeah.
And, and it could have gave, there was like older people living there, so like it was right near a house. I mean, it could have caught the house, or it could have gave the guy a fucking heart attack sitting in there. You don't know. Like somebody could have walked out, that morning. This is probably like 4 in the morning. You know what I mean? Well, someone could have been walking to the car and just like, or a mailbox, and just be like, boom, caught a piece of shrapnel. That one was scary. Yeah. That one, I was like, damn, I'm actually in some shit, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was.
Yeah, you push the envelope a little bit too far.
Too far. With something simple mistake, but that one was scary.
Yeah, man. So we're like hour and 15-ish minutes. Let's wrap it up.
Let's go let's see if we can find some geese out here, maybe, and wrap the show up. I appreciate the hunt today. We fucking got our limit of talk.
Yeah, limit of talk, man. It's always.
This is great. We'll do some more of these next year. We're almost done the season.
I mean, it's got one more week.
One more week.
And it might be shit if we get all this snow.
Yes, sir.
So,
all right, you guys got there. You go find a gun, shotgun, get some shells, get a license. Let's go out there. Let's go shoot some stuff. Provide for your family. Get some, get some beef snacks. Get some deer burger. Let's go. Fuck yourselves.